Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato. Happy Halloween, and welcome back to Let's Play Dracula Origin. British Museum is this way? British Museum, Cairo Museum.
It is a Coptic cross. That means that a Christian lives here.
Don't think we need to be here at the moment. This is the wrong place. So there's just that kind of, just a guy chilling in the street. I'm assuming it's a beggar. They're a beggar, rather. Also, did we honestly go to Cairo without being able to speak a language that they would speak here? Hey, museum.
Cairo's famous Egyptian museum. What riches must be stored within its walls?
Okay, we're in the museum. Look at the shelves.
What disarray! Incredible how one can find anything inside.
Forward, I'm guessing. More stuff to look at.
Lovely Egyptian chest. A hookah, museum piece, or intended for the director's use?
I'm assuming director's use. Hello, sir.
Good day, sir. I am Professor Van Helsing. You should have received a courier announcing that I would be coming.
Ah, yes. Hello. Indeed, my superior, Lord Grosvenor, informed me of your arrival. I am the assistant director. Lord Grosvenor is absent. He is on an archaeological dig in Sudan. He won't be back for another 3 weeks.
To be honest, I have need of nothing but a bit of information. Perhaps you could clarify.
Yes, please do.
I would gladly put myself at your disposition if I wasn't overburdened with work already. You see, Lord Grosvenor amasses such a quantity of objects from various excavations that he supervises, but he doesn't have the time to do the classification, which is a necessary consequence. This work was assigned to me, but would represent a challenge to 10 of the best scribes. I must apologize, but I cannot be of assistance at the moment.
I'll help you.
Listen, I am more of a practical man, but I can certainly help you. Entrust one of your tasks to me. You will gain time, and hopefully I will gain some information in exchange.
It is with great pleasure that I accept your assistance. You can, for example... Wait, do you see this list? All of these objects were distributed throughout the museum, but they should be together. Can you find them?
Head with a solar disc, knife with mother of pearl handle, pharaoh with broken head, Spanish helmet, papyrus, small scarab. Okay.
What is a devin?
It was a unit of measurement in ancient Egypt. It was mostly used for precious metals like copper or gold, giving the weight of the metal corresponding to its value. For example, 1 debin of copper corresponded to 27.3 grams of that metal. For gold, 13.6 grams was enough to reach this value. The scribes possessed benchmark weights to perform their measurements, in the form of a wire of the metal in question, folded over itself. I can give you a copper debin. You can keep it as a souvenir, as with the stylus that I see there. I must rid myself of them.
Oh, why, thank you. Oh, that's a dagger.
Excuse me, I am going to look in the museum.
That won't be a problem.
Okay, so we're looking for stuff. There's a few things here already.
Papyrus from excavations in 1852. Not of interest.
Well, that's highly debatable.
A flail or neck, insignia of royalty during the time of the pharaohs. This artifact is nothing but a poor reproduction. Bizarre.
Okay, yeah, no, that is theft. That's theft.
A miniature pyramid.
Oh, yeah, it's just a souvenir. Ooh, lots here. Ooh, it's an Anubis canopic jar. I'll take that.
What disarray! Incredible.
Okay, no, I can't take that. I'll take this thing.
Granite scarab of little value.
It's probably of a lot of value because it's probably the key, the like magical key thing to some tomb that we're gonna have to go to eventually.
Someone must collect pyramids.
It's a cheap museum souvenir, dude. It's a gift. It's gift shop shit.
A superb piece. Certainly very old.
Alright, I'm gonna remind you, Van Helsing, you're a professor of, I'm assuming, killing vampires? Not an Egyptologist. You don't know.
Osiris's symbols, an insignia of the pharaohs. This artifact is nothing but a poor reproduction. Bizarre.
Now we have the crook and the flail, we can walk around with them crossed, pretending to be a pharaoh. If only we could find the hat.
Another pyramid.
Okay, go this way. Ooh, some more stuff here. Another little pyramid! I will have all of the small pyramids. They will be mine.
Another pyramid. Head with a solar disk. The sign of loyalty to the pharaohs.
What's this?
This chest from the Saracen era is ancient, but its keyhole has been recently repaired. Ammon's ram, most likely. This chest from the Saracen era is ancient, but its keyhole has been recently repaired.
Got like 4 miniature pyramids now. Bunch of...
These sarcophagi are very well conserved. Quite the feat in the middle of all of these dusty odds and sods.
Odds and sods, really?
This sarcophagus is that of an unknown pharaoh, but it is missing something. Oh, this mummy is spectacular. You would almost think it was about to...
No, this ain't Monster Squad. We're not dealing with mummies on top of everything else. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Bum, bum, ba, da, da.
There is a little of everything in this museum. Even things having but a tenuous connection to Egypt. Another pyramid. This knife with a mother-of-pearl handle is magnificent.
Hold on, isn't that the granite scarab we added to our inventory? Okay, what's through here? So much to explore. The idea we've been through here.
A key. What can it open?
I got some ideas, actually. Sounds like the Mummy animated's about to start up.
There is something inside.
Did you see the thing with boxes?
Someone wanted to hide this pyramid, unbeknownst to the director.
6 fucking little pyramids I got now? That's a lot of little pyramids. Just because I don't know what the fuck they're for. Okay, and I think I'm gonna...
There. Perfect.
This isn't from the walkthrough, this is just my knowledge of
Open.
Egypt shit. Another little pyramid? Why? This is getting
Someone
silly.
wanted to hide this pyramid, unbeknownst to the director.
Okay, must find the Spanish helmet. Alright, let's see what else we need to get. We need for you.
Have you found all of the objects, sir?
No, no, I have not. Kind of a disrespectful question if you think about it. Hey, can I talk to you? I don't know. Have you done my job for me? Well, I mean, we did offer, but still. Yeah, now this is why you actually organize your shit. Where is that Spanish helmet? Ah, there you are. Oh, well, I'm interested in that hookah you can play like bagpipes.
A helmet. The tag says, helmet of a Spanish soldier, found in the wreck of a galleon offshore from Alexandria.
Let's double check. We're looking for head with solar disc, small scarab. We're missing a small scarab. Are we? Actually, items. Small scarab. Yeah, we have everything!
Excuse me, sir, but I have much work to do.
There. I have finished collecting all of the objects on the list. Now, would you do me the kindness of answering my questions?
If I can. What are you looking for?
The demon. Let's hear how he pronounces it. Actually,
The tomb of a priest venerating ancient accursed gods. In this spot, a tome called the Demonomicon of Ouija was found. Have you heard of it?
Great gods above! How do you know of the existence of this damn book? It's one of the best-kept secrets of ancient Egypt. No learned Muslim has dared to make reference in any writing. And I believe the Christian church long ago burnt any text which contained this name. I know but little regarding the Demonomicon. Only that it is supposed to contain all of the teachings of an abject cult that worshipped the outer gods. Notably, that of the Black Sphinx during the reign of I don't know which pharaoh. Anything that touches this cult, directly or indirectly, is damned. And even speaking of it brings unhappiness. Do you really want to find this?
Nope, but it's a mission.
I am afraid so. Do you have any idea where I can find it?
Frankly, no. However, it seems to me that there's an isolated spot. The Blood Rocks. That has an awful reputation. Some of the men who work on our digs say that no one has ever returned from this damned spot. Except for one Bedouin looter, raving mad, crying out that all of his companions had been eaten by a black demon. Apparently he died a few days later, and we found in the folds of his robe a sort of solar disc made out of gold. This piece was unfortunately stolen before arriving at the museum, and must have been smuggled out of the country. I can show you the placement of these rocks on a map, but no one will accompany you there.
Well, thank you for your help.
Well, I shall depart, and thank you for all of your help.
Goodbye, sir, and good luck.
Okay, now I gotta talk to...
I must find this Mustafa.
You already met Mustafa. We rented a room from him.
These great creatures are quite congenial. What is wrong, my friend? You look as if you dropped a 16-ton block on your foot.
May Allah curse the bastard son who did this. May the guardian scarabs enter through his fundament and devour his entrails slowly with small spoons that are bent.
Scarabs don't use spoons.
May he rot and die.
Alright, that's quite vehement. What happened?
I frankly do not envy the bastard who did this to you. Please tell me more. And on your way, would you saddle me a camel?
A camel? He wants me to saddle a camel. But it is my camels, Mustafa's camels. They have all fallen ill. Look at them. This morning, full of energy, and bam! They are all on the ground like worms. Such misery and misfortune. I had to borrow money to buy them.
Listen, there must be a solution. Why don't you call for a veterinarian?
A veterinarian is too exorbitant. To care for a camel, I would have to sell one of my legs, and I have 7 camels. Do I have 7 legs to sell? The only veterinarian who is affordable, some would say even cheap, is my cousin Mulud. Mulud is also a hairdresser, heating engineer, bricklayer, and racer.
Why did you do that last one?
As he is also a customs officer, he is also involved in a work rule at this very moment. It pains me so. But tell me, where did you want to go?
The Blood Rocks?
I must go to a place called the Blood Rocks. It is not far from Cairo.
To the Blood Rocks? But you are crazy. A madman. No one will loan you a camel to go to the Blood Rocks.
I must go just the same, and with haste. If I can find a way to heal one of your camels, and I pay you triple your fee, will you agree to let me have one?
You have a deal. I have just thought of one thing. There is in the quarter an old Christian, a monk, you understand?
Oddly.
The women go to him for the ancient remedies and his healing.
So he's a cleric, like in D&D.
Near the Coptic quarters. Past my house, and it's in a lane on the left, you see? He might have something for my camels.
Well, I'll go help you.
Must depart, my friend.
Oh, my poor camels.
We'll fix your camels right up, Mustafa. Don't you worry. It's so rare people are legit nice to me in an adventure game. Okay, here's Moses.
Peace be with you, my child.
And also with you, sir.
My child, are you a priest?
We know he's a monk before he
Yes,
came here,
I'm a
dude.
Coptic priest. What can I do for you? Well, I don't know if I can help you. My innkeeper Mustafa's camels have unexpectedly fallen ill, and I am in desperate need of a mount to take me into the desert. I have been told that you might know of a remedy. Perhaps, but a sick camel usually takes some time to recuperate. Mustafa is not the only one who hires camels. Why do you need one of his? He seems to be the only one willing to let me take a camel to the Blood Rocks. In order to fight evil, you must know it. Find out why the camels are sick, and then come to see me, and I will help you.
Alright.
Well, goodbye.
You know what? I like this guy. He's, I tell him, hey, I'm going to this place where this sacred people look for this evil sacred Necronomicon book. And he's not like, oh, you shouldn't go into that, you shouldn't use that magic, it's bad. He just kind of can figure out by looking at us and the questions we ask. Like, yeah, no, you're going there to try to stop something that's going down, you can go. Okay, we gotta investigate the camels. Pitchfork.
This might be useful. I am taking it. Curious. This trough is clogged up with herbs. Fresh herbs. Apparently someone recently threw them in the water. Curious. This trough is...
Ah, what a tragic tragedy. Bankruptcy.
There's a casserole dish behind Mustafa? I think the walkthrough's a little confused. Because I took the pitchfork and used to get the plants, so... Yeah, I think I found something, Mr. Coptic Priest, sir, whose name I don't know. I don't know if you're even named.
Peace be with you, my child. Well, goodbye then.
Well, I found this. This help you?
I found some strange leaves floating in the cistern. They don't seem to have been there long. These leaves are those of a poisonous shrub, my son. Normally they are dried and thrown into the evening fire. Their odor scares off the snakes. A few fresh leaves to drink, however, transforms them into a potent poison.
poison. Luckily, camels are large, robust animals. These leaves are only found far in the desert. I would hazard a guess that someone is after either Mustafa or his camels.
So can you fix it?
Would you have an antidote for this poison?
Give this to one of the camels to drink. He will arise and will be able to take you where you see fit. The others will recover after a week of rest.
Thank you. How much do I owe?
I have helped you because it is my duty to help others in need. Perhaps it will be your turn to help me one day. You said that you are traveling to the Blood Rocks. Take care, my son. This spot has been defiled by the darkness. 2 days ago, a flock of nightbirds blocked the setting sun, which was illuminating the town, and flew to the Blood Rocks. It's a grave omen. Death awaits you there. Death, or worse.
I must go regardless. Thank you again.
Well, goodbye. Let's give this to Mustafa. Oh, that little card means things have been saved to your the dialogue box in your inventory.
Tell me, what did the old monk say?
He gave me something to return one of your camels to health. The others will just need to rest. Now, tell me how to get to the Blood Rocks.
It's easy, I will show you. May Allah keep you, Effendi.
There is the tomb. Strange. It is lost in the sands. I would even say, concealed.
Looks like the place near the end of Last Crusade.
These etchings are quite sinister. I understand that no one comes here.
No! That's not good for
What
us.
has happened? My god! The entrance is blocked by these boulders.
Now, Mangro, how do you find the tomb? Or should I say, your tomb? The master informed me of your arrival, and that you would seek out a most hideous death. And now, you are satisfied. You shall be in agony, dying of hunger and thirst, prisoner of the darkness. No one comes here, and no one will hear your screams as you lapse into madness before you die.
This man must be one of the demon's henchmen. It could be he who poisoned Mustafa's camels. Well, I have no chance of shifting these boulders. I am truly a prisoner of this tomb. But I will have the final word. I have only one solution left. Find another exit after exploring this tomb. This first room must have had a utilitarian function, where tools and scaffolding were stored during the excavations which took place here.
Okay, so we're gonna take the hat.
Oh, I hope he won't blame me if I take this. It could serve as rope. Strange. This skeleton is not old. In fact, it is quite recent. The handle is unusable, but the head is still solid.
And take a plank, I think.
This could come in handy. Impossible to pass.
Wait, no. There we go.
Oh, an abyss. Beware. There are some stakes at the bottom. It seems to me that there is an opening here. I cannot jump. It must be almost 10 feet long.
Will that do it for you?
Be careful.
Oh, thank you for not making that a minigame.
I am in need of something. A lantern. I'll take it. Night will soon fall.
Oh, that's this area. Go left.
She was dressed in a great black sari, with a very long belt. I am taking it. Poor child. This vampire seems to take pleasure in annihilating youth and beauty. This young woman has been dead for less than 2 days. No doubt Dracula has already gotten his hands on the Demonomicon. My hopes were in vain. There is no chance of saving Mina. I must find a way out of here. This slab is a kind of
Ooh,
door.
puzzles.
There are grooves all around. It is impossible for someone like me, but a being that can change into fog could easily pass through these fissures.
Okay,
This cavity seems to have been specially dug to insert something within. A receptacle. It must have contained a liquid. A small fissure. This box smells of garlic.
okay, okay, so there's nothing else we can do with this. See what's in the other direction. Ooh, mummification room. That axe looks like it could come in handy.
Strange design. The man being embalmed is holding a book in his hands, and seems to be reading it as if he were alive during the whole process.
Imhotep, gotcha.
No doubt a medicine table.
No, that's not what that is. That's a mummification table, dude.
Strips of linen to embalm the mummies. I shall take them for lack of anything better. Nothing of interest here.
There's an oil flask? Oh, there's an oil flask. Take that.
Oil.
Right, now we're going to want to use the flask of oil with the linen strips and the linen strips with the lantern. Wait. Okay, lantern with oil. Okay, we made some rope.
there, I can descend.
Nasty down here. Like, this might actually be able to kill a vampire. That's the thing, because it's all wooden stakes. In fact, I'll take one. Thank you.
This poor chap broke a pike, impaling himself on it. Why, he had some plants in his bag. The same kind that poisoned Mustafa's camels. There. Now to find a way to get to Cairo. Strange. This skeleton is not old. In fact, it is quite recent.
Minecrafting!
My makeshift pick has broken, but I'll keep the wooden stake. It may come in handy in
Ha! That's a joke, sort of. Hello there, sir.
You? But what are you doing here?
I was awaiting you, my son. You will certainly need a camel for your return to Cairo.
Thank you, but I did not think anyone would be looking for me. Certainly not you. I thought everyone was scared of this spot. You even said that it was defiled by the darkness.
It is indeed. This spot is the tomb of the High Priest of the Black Man with no face. A bloodthirsty, cannibalistic cult that lived for centuries.
Spooky.
I know that. That is why I have come here. I have been searching for the Demonomicon, supposedly entombed here. But it certainly is no longer in this tomb.
What purpose do you intend for this damnable tome? Do you not know that it will do naught but beget evil?
I had hopes to the contrary. A young friend of mine in England is in the grasp of a terrible curse. I thought that the only way to save her was to discover in this book the origin of this evil in order to find a remedy. But someone has taken it. Someone whose ardent desire is to use it to a more heinous end. Someone who occasionally accompanies a flock of night birds. But you seem to know a lot about this book, and this location.
I am Herodotus of Judea.
Ah, cool, you have a name.
I am part of a Coptic order, and my mission is that of guardian of sorts. You must know that during the centuries that followed the entombment of the Black Priest in this tomb, which marked the official end of this cursed cult, it was the source of an intense, maleficent aura which rotted the earth around here. Men and women were overcome by homicidal madness.
Whoa!
Swarms of insects and amphibians, deformed children, sick livestock, disappearances, and atrocious deaths were the lot of this earth. And this aura extended until the advent of my order. One monk amongst these
Sounds like the plagues of Egypt.
Christ, a saint amongst saints. It was his duty to put an end to this nightmare through the strength of his faith. He penetrated the tomb and created a kind of sanctuary next to the origin of evil. He took residence at this spot in order to pray, while all around him were scrolls of prayers and exorcisms, as well as the notes of a lifetime past combating demons. He was enclosed in this accursed tomb, and the entrance was sealed up by a holy cross. At the edges, objects feared by the darkness's supporters were placed. Thus, only men of goodness could pass through and open the door. By the grace of the power of our Lord, the evil consequently stopped. But a few years ago, greed brought
As it so often does.
They broke the seal and liberated the evil, which killed them.
As it does.
No one lives here anymore, and the plague emanating from the tomb has not yet had a visible effect. But it will arrive if nothing is done. I am an old man, and an outcast in this Muslim society. And there have been Frenchmen and Englishmen. I have not been able to recreate the seal.
Okay, what seal?
You claim that one of your predecessors had passed his life fighting demons and was interred in this tomb with prayers of exorcism and memories written on paper. This may possibly give hope to my young friend. I may possibly be able to recreate this seal if this gives me access to the tomb. It consists of the cross on the erect flagstone. Is that correct?
Indeed, its power is inoperative, since the objects found around the edges, as well as the sacred golden disc representing the sun, were removed. We must replace the objects at the ends of the arms of the cross and recover this disc. Also, we would have to perform a brief ceremony that is taught in my order. For that, however, it is necessary to possess some ancient cult artifacts that were stolen and that I thus no longer possess. Nevertheless, the authorities stopped these crooks and deposited the sacred loot in the Egyptian Museum. Here is a list of objects that belong to us and which they refuse to render. Without them, you will not be able to save your friend.
Back to town.
Well, my friend, it would seem that things are not going well for you.
I can hide nothing from you, Effendi. It is because of my cousin Abdul, the seedsman. Abdul is also the cabinet maker, sausage maker, professor of ancient literature, and a tap dancer by night at the port.
He wishes you to do a duet with him and wants you to wear a feather dress, is that it?
No, he is angry with his wife because of their daughter. She was seen in the company of a stranger a few evenings ago while she was going to the well. Since then, she hasn't returned. Abdul's wife is worried about the girl, but Abdul doesn't want to hear speak of it as he's afraid that it will bring shame on his family.
And you are also worried, which explains your distress.
Yes, she's a lovely young girl. But it is mostly because my wife is the cousin of Abdul's wife, and she told me that if I did nothing, she would smash everything I own, and I would no longer be welcome in the bedroom.
Well, that sucks for you. Doesn't it, Abdul, Mustafa?
A tall and beautiful young girl with a great black...
Oh, shit.
Say, you must consult with strangers. You could ferret out a bit of information, could you not?
I will do my best.
Oh, your niece is dead. Sorry.
Let us see if I cannot salvage some objects from the surroundings, which may be useful before returning to the cursed temple.
Anyway, that's about all we have time for now. I've been Merrick D'Amato. Happy Halloween. Hi, thanks for watching. This has been played and recorded by me, Merrick D'Amato. The art was by Rafael Agrona. You can find a link to their commission page in the description below. And if you like this video and want to see more like it, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Ciao!